With the general election just a few months away and polls indicating a really close race, anything is possible. But that is one thing you should be aware of, and that is Project 25. It is basically a Trump presidential wish list, a Republican blueprint of how they want to remake the federal government to carry out an extremist far-right agenda. Welcome to the Deca Wonders channel. Please subscribe to our channel for more insightful, factual videos. Project 25, simply put, is a conservative blueprint that has been carefully crafted by the Heritage Foundation. Born from the minds of conservative organizations and former Trump appointees, Project 2025 is essentially a potential governing agenda for a second Trump presidency. It's a document that proposes significant changes to the current landscape of our nation. From expanding presidential power to dismantling federal agencies, the project has it all. It does not shy away from implementing sweeping tax cuts or enacting controversial policies on immigration, climate, economy, abortion, tech, and education. The Heritage Foundation's proposals have indeed sparked a flame of opposition from Democrats, who view them as a potential threat to democratic institutions and individual rights. While some of these ideas have Trump's endorsement, many proposals would likely face legal challenges if implemented. But before we get into that, it's time to take a closer look. So let's examine the 10 most important things you should know about Project 2025. First on our list is the proposed expansion of presidential power. Project 2025 outlines some major changes to the authority of the highest office in the land. The proposals aim to shift the scales, giving the president more unilateral decision-making power. This could mean that the president would have more authority to make key decisions without the need for approval from other branches of government. This could cover a broad range of areas, from foreign policy to domestic issues. But what does this mean for the balance of power in our government? Traditionally, the U.S. government operates on a system of checks and balances. This is designed to prevent any one branch from becoming too powerful. However, the proposed expansion of presidential power could tip these scales. It's important to note that this isn't just about one person or one office. It's about the entire structure of our government. The changes proposed in Project 2025 could potentially reshape the way power is distributed and exercised at the highest levels of government. This is a significant shift in the governance structure that could have far-reaching implications. Next, Project 2025 proposes dismantling certain federal agencies. The specifics aren't entirely clear, but the potential impact on public services and administration could be significant. Imagine a world where certain agencies, the ones that have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to maintain the country's infrastructure, suddenly cease to exist. The ripple effects would be felt in every corner of the nation, from the bustling cities to the quiet rural towns. The proposals also call for eliminating job protections for thousands of government employees, who could then be replaced by political appointees. The document labels the FBI a bloated, arrogant, increasingly lawless organization, and calls for drastic overhauls of this and other federal agencies, including eliminating the Department of Education. This could fundamentally change how the government operates. Thirdly, Project 2025 includes sweeping tax cuts. Now you might be wondering who stands to benefit the most from these cuts. Well, while it's a broad stroke policy, it's often perceived that the upper echelons of society could see the most significant reduction in their tax bills. The middle and lower income earners, it's a bit more complicated. Economically, tax cuts could potentially stimulate investment and spending, but it's not all rosy. Critics argue these cuts could lead to increased national debt and economic inequality. This proposal has sparked a heated debate on its possible consequences. Fourth on our list are the controversial policies on immigration. Project 2025 proposes significant changes in this area, which could have far-reaching impacts on both immigrants and the overall population. The changes are aimed at imposing stricter controls on immigration, with the intention of preserving jobs for American citizens and ensuring national security. Increased funding for a wall on the US-Mexico border, one of Trump's signature proposals in 2016, is proposed in the document. Other proposals include increasing fees on immigrants and allowing fast-tracked applications for migrants who pay a premium. However, critics argue that these policies may lead to a reduction in the diversity that has long characterized the United States. It's also suggested that such strict immigration controls could potentially impact the nation's economy negatively. given the significant role immigrants play in various sectors. Moreover, these policies could exacerbate issues related to human rights and social justice, as they might result in families being separated and individuals being denied opportunities based on their nationality or immigration status. These policies could significantly alter the face of the nation. The final points on our list cover a broad range of topics: climate, economy, abortion, tech, and education. In terms of climate, Project 2025 proposes a shift away from current global initiatives. The plan emphasizes domestic energy production and independence, potentially altering the United States' role in international climate agreements and raising questions about its commitment to reducing carbon emissions. The document proposes slashing federal money for research and investment in renewable energy and calls for the next president to stop the war on oil and natural gas. Carbon reduction goals would be replaced by efforts to increase energy production and security. Next, the economy. The blueprint proposes sweeping deregulation and a focus on free market principles. This could stimulate economic growth, but critics argue it may also lead to income inequality and financial instability. They also suggest that a second Trump administration should slash corporate and income taxes, abolish the Federal Reserve, and even consider a return to gold-backed currency. When it comes to abortion, the document proposes stricter regulations, aligning with conservative views on life issues. These changes could significantly impact women's reproductive rights, possibly leading to a nationwide debate on the issue. Project 2025 does not call for a nationwide abortion ban. However, it proposes withdrawing the abortion pill mifepristone from the market. On the tech front, the plan calls for an overhaul of current regulations. It advocates for a hands-off approach, arguing that innovation thrives without government interference. However, this could also lead to concerns about privacy and the unchecked power of tech giants. Under the proposals, pornography would be banned, and tech and telecoms companies that facilitate access to such content would be shut down. Lastly, education. Project 2025 promotes school choice and a return to traditional values in education. This could offer families more options, but critics worry about the potential undermining of public education and a lack of oversight for private institutions. The document calls for school choice and parental control over schools, and takes aim at what it calls woke propaganda. It proposes to eliminate a long list of terms from all laws and federal regulations, including sexual orientation, diversity, equity and inclusion, gender equality, abortion, and reproductive rights. These proposals could usher in a new era of conservative governance. Now that we've covered the main points of Project 2025, it's important to note the opposition and potential legal challenges. The proposals put forth have not been met without resistance. Democrats, for instance, have voiced strong opposition, viewing the project as a potential threat to democratic institutions and individual rights. They argue that the expansion of presidential power can undermine the balance of power, and the proposed policies on issues like immigration and climate could have far-reaching effects. Furthermore, the road to implementation is not a smooth one. Many of these proposals are anticipated to face significant legal hurdles. So there you have it, 10 takeaways from the policies laid out in Project 2025. These are not just words on a document, but proposals that could fundamentally reshape the nation. They are the brainchild of conservative organizations, with some ideas endorsed by former President Trump himself, according to The Guardian. Skye Perryman, president and CEO of Democracy Forward, said, "Project 2025 is one of the most profound threats the American people face today. From attacking reproductive rights and workplace safety laws, to allowing more discrimination, pollution, and price gouging, the far-right interests behind Project 2025 are preparing to go to incredible lengths to implement a dangerous and deeply unpopular agenda. It's crucial to stay informed and engaged, as these proposals could shape the future of the country. Remember to subscribe to our channel and like and share this video. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning."